Hello student, today we are going to learn next problem number 5 and your textbook problem number 180, problem number 7. Textbook problem number, page number 180, problem number 7, page number 180, problem number 7. Okay. In that problem we learn reassessment of liabilities and as well as uh, our debts. Our debts. See, I'll read problem. Given below is the balance sheet of Jaya, Maya and Mamta, who were sharing profit and losses in the ratio 3:3:2. Means here their all profit sharing ratio is 3:3:2. Then next one, they given balance sheet of partner. Balance sheet here, liability side they given first balance creditors 34,400 that can be posted to new balance sheet liability side. Bills payable, this can be posted to new balance sheet liability side 9,200. Then capital account of Jaya, Maya and Mamta. Jaya's 48,000, Maya 52,000 and Mamta 36,000 that can be posted to partners capital account credit side. Then after the given general reserve 16,000. Always remember general reserve is a part of accumulated profit. That's why this can be transferred to partners capital account credit side and that can be distributed to all partners in their old ratio 3:3:2. Here amount general reserve amount is what 16,000 that can be distributed to all partners in their ratio. That's why Jaya's amount 6,000, Maya 6,000 and Mamta 4,000. Then see asset side first balance they given bank uh, is a pending balance. After addition or subtraction we write these one balance to balance sheet asset side, new balance sheet asset side. Then debtors 18,000, new balance sheet asset side plant and machinery new balance sheet asset side, debtors new balance sheet asset side, livestock new balance sheet asset side, equipments new balance sheet asset side and investment new balance sheet asset side. First one we check all adjustment and then we posted that amount outer side. Then I'll read next one thing. On 1st April 2019, Mamta retired from the business on following terms. On 1st April, Mamta is retired from the business and that's why the given revaluation of assets and reassessment of liabilities given below. See, first adjustment assets to be revalued rupees 41 revalued as under livestock rupees 24,000, plant and machinery 32,000, equipments 16,800. The first adjustment. Second adjustment, an item of rupees 400 from creditors is no longer a liability, hence should be properly adjusted. Third, Mr. Ram, our customer, may or may not be able to pay his debts rupees 2,000. Last, the amount due to Mamta to be transferred to his loan account. Okay, here they given past journal entries and as well as you are required to prepare revaluation account, partners capital account and balance sheet. So I'll show you all effects and posting and as well as effect. First one balance, here they are given plant and machinery. Okay, so plant and machinery we transfer to new balance sheet asset side 34,800 and an adjustment given plant and machinery after retirement of partner amount is what 32,000 is revalued amount of rupees 32,000. So as a decreases value of assets 2,800, so we posted this amount. Here assets value decreases, that's why we posted this one amount to revaluation account debit side, where we posted revaluation account debit side to plant and machinery rupees 2,800. How many? 2,800. Then an adjustment given. Next thing, debtors पहले all adjustment also. Livestock rupees 24,000. See, livestock amount is what? In old balance sheet, livestock amount is what? 25,200. But after retirement partner, amount is what? 24,000. Here again reduction is a depreciated assets. So we less this one amount from livestock. And second effect, if assets value decreases or depreciated, that can be posted to revaluation account debit side to livestock rupees 1,200. Okay, understood everybody? Next, equipments rupees 16,800. How many equipments? Rupees 16,800. Our equipments old balance is what? 16,000. How many? 16,000. After retiring partner balance equipment amount is what? 16,800. Means that assets increase by rupees 800. So we add this one amount appreciated, and second effect recorded revaluation account credit side by equipments rupees 800. By equipments rupees 800. Understood everybody? The first adjustment. First adjustment. Where is first adjustment? I'll show you. First adjustment. First adjustment. First effect. This one also again. First adjustment. First effect. First adjustment. And second effect we recorded as a first first adjustment, second effect, first adjustment, second effect. Okay, after that second adjustment given is what? Creditors are no longer liability. This is a write off. We are not paying. Our liabilities amounted rupees 400. Means is a return of rupees 400. This is our liability. This is our liability. We are not paying this one amount. That's why it can be considered it is our gain. So we recorded first effect, second adjustment, and second effect we recorded revaluation account credit side by creditors rupees 400. Understood everybody? Okay. Then next adjustment is what? Third adjustment. Our customer means our debtors may or may not able to pay our debts. Means here we consider this one is what? Reserve for doubtful debts. We are make a provision because here they mention may or may not. That's why we make a provision on debts. So we write here less RDD. Already we rated debtors amount rupees 50,000. Then less 2,000 RDD and write a 48,000 outer column. Then second effect we recorded revaluation account debit side to RDD rupees 200. Sorry, 2,000. Amount of rupees 2,000. Okay. So, this is our all adjustment with both effect, first and second effect, because each and every adjustment have two effects. After that, important concept is what here? Then after tally partners revaluation. First one, tally revaluation account. Revaluation account debit side total is what? 200 plus 2,800 plus 2,000. Total is what? How many? 6,000. But credit side total is what? 1,200. We less 1,200 from 6,000. Then we got difference on credit side 4,800 and is our loss, and that can be distributed to all partners in their old ratio 3:3:2. So for Jaya 1,800, for Maya 1,800, and for Mamta rupees 1,200 is our revaluation loss. Okay, and the credit balance, then we transfer to partners capital account debit side to revaluation from Jaya 1,800, for Maya 1,800, for Mamta 1,200. After tally partners capital account, we already posted here balances from old balance sheet, general reserve, balance brought down is a capital, old capital balances, and that one is a revaluation loss. Okay, after tally we got first one we tally Maya's account. Mamta's account. First one we tally because Mamta is retired from business. After tally we got difference on Mamta account rupees 38,800. How many? 38,800. We got difference, and that can be transferred to Mamta's loan account 38,800. Okay, then second effect, we recorded new balance sheet liability side. After we tally Jaya and Maya account, then we got difference 52,200 and 56,200 is balance carried down, that can be transferred to capital account. See here, Mamta's loan account 38,800, so Maya's capital and Jaya's capital. Okay, already here we posted creditors 34,000, bills payable 9,200, Jaya capital rupees 52,200, Maya 56,200, and Mamta's loan account 38,800. Here we tally both one side assets and liabilities. After tally we got tallied amount 1,90,400. So our balance sheet tally. Okay, it's a simple problem. There is no any confusion, but just only we see here reassessments of liabilities. Okay, you are required to prepare compulsory journal entry on this problem in your notebook. Okay, solve compulsory journal entry for this problem in your notebook. I'll explain just journal entry, which one journal entry we recorded. First journal entry is what general ledger. General ledger account debit to Maya capital account. Jaya capital account debit to Maya capital account to Mamta's capital account. General ledger amount is 16,000. That can be distributed in the ratio 3:3:2. For Jaya 6,000, for Maya 6,000, and Mamta 4,000. Then next adjustment. Next journal entry, livestock. So livestock here is what decreases. Then entry is revaluation account debit to livestock 1,200. Next, plant and machinery again decreases, so same entry, revaluation account debit to plant and machinery 2,800. हमें हमेशा याद रखो यहाँ पे हम जो भी बैलेंस लिखने वाले हो कौन से लिखने वाले हैं, जो डिफरेंस आ रहा है यहाँ पे रीवैल्यूड हो रहा है, मतलब वो न्यू बैलेंस शीट में उतनी अमाउंट दिखानी है, तो जो भी डिफरेंस आएगा वही लिखेंगे हम जर्नल एंट्री के अंदर. देन लास्ट वन है इक्विपमेंट की एंट्री होगी, इक्विपमेंट्स की वैल्यू यहाँ पे इंक्रीज होगी, दैट्स वाई एंट्री इज इक्विपमेंट अकाउंट डेबिट टू रीवैल्यूएशन अकाउंट 800. नेक्स्ट, क्रेडिटर्स इज नो लॉन्गर अवर लायबिलिटी, दैट्स वाई इज अवर gain. Discount on creditors, that's why we recorded is our gain, that's why we recorded revaluation account credit side. So journal entry, creditors account debit to revaluation account 400. Then next one, our RDD. Then RDD entry is what? Revaluation account debit to RDD. Either you can write combined entry or single entry. Okay. And after that, compulsory write revaluation profit or loss entry. Here in that problem we got loss, that's why write entry. Maya's capital account debit 1,800. Jaya's capital account debit 1,800. Maya's capital account debit 1,800. Mamta's capital account debit 1,200 to revaluation account 4,800. Okay, this one is all journal entry. Write in your notebook. And last one entry, Mamta's capital account debit to Mamta's loan account 38,800. Thank you.